Hi there! Welcome to the NeuroCatch instructional videos. Before we show you how to set up and run a scan, we first need to show you how to set up the room for an optimal scanning experience. First, find a room that's quiet and free from any noise distractions. Find a chair that's sturdy and comfortable for your clients. Place it 6 feet or 2 meters from the wall. You'll want to have the fixation cross at eye level. You'll set up the device behind the client to make sure that there's no visual distractions while the scan is occurring. Now that you know how to set up the room, let's move on to how to set up the device and run a scan. Thanks for watching.
Welcome to unboxing your NeuroCatch platform. In your NeuroCatch platform bag, you will find the following hardware components: the NeuroCatch laptop, the EPIO Plus adapter, the laptop power cord, the connecting cables for the adapter, a set of earbud-style headphones, the EEG caps, and reusable earbud tips. You will also find the following documents: welcome card photo. The welcome card has your device serial number and Windows user PIN to log into the laptop. Please keep this in a safe location. Fixation cross photo. You will also find a fixation cross to be used during the scanning process. Workflow guide. Finally, the NeuroCatch workflow guide to provide step-by-step instructions as well as pro tips to ensure a smooth scanning process. Connecting the components of the NeuroCatch platform is simple. Start with the plugins to the NeuroCatch laptop. Be sure the laptop has sufficient charge during the scan by keeping it plugged in. Connect the audio cable and the USB cable to the side of the laptop. Next, you will plug in the circular end of the cable to the EPIO Plus adapter. You will also plug in the NeuroCatch headphones and EEG cap to the adapter. To prepare for the scan, have anyone in the room turn their phones on airplane mode and remove any earrings. To prepare for good connection to the EEG electrodes, we will need to use NeuroPrep gel and an alcohol wipe to clean any oil, makeup, or debris from the patient's forehead. Now we can prepare the client's skin for proper electrode connection. Put a pea-sized amount of NeuroPrep on an alcohol pad. Use this pad to wipe the client's forehead between the eyebrows and up to the hairline. Make sure that you apply enough pressure to clean the area properly. It is normal for the skin to be a bit red after cleaning. Do the same to the front and back of the earlobe to prepare for the ear clip. To ensure the electrodes are close enough to the scalp, part your client's hair down the middle with another NeuroPrep alcohol pad. Scrub the client's part to remove any product or oil that could cause impedances. Align FPZ between and above the client's eyebrows. Have them hold the cap as you pull it over their head. Ensure the cap is pulled down with minimal bunches on top, and that the electrodes are aligned on the midline of their head. You'll know the cap is properly placed when it is fit snug on their head, and the CZ electrode is aligned with the ear. You may size up or down the cap as needed. Before gelling the electrodes, use the dowel to move hair from under the electrode. Use a side-to-side movement to sweep hair away. Do this for all electrodes in the cap that are sitting above the hair. Using the syringe filled with gel, squirt a small amount of gel into each electrode. Hold the electrode down on the cap to keep the gel contained. Use enough gel until you can see it coming out the hole in the electrode. Open the ear clip with the silver side of the electrode facing you. Place gel directly on the electrode surface. Use a fair amount of gel to ensure contact with the skin. Attach the ear clip, with the gelled electrode facing the section of the ear that was cleaned. After answering pre-scan questions with your client, navigate to Device Connections. Follow the diagram to confirm device connections. Hover over connections to highlight their location in the diagram. Once you confirm everything is plugged in properly, proceed to electrode connections. It is recommended that all electrodes are below 25 for best connection. Ensure the ear clip impedance is below 10, as all other electrodes are referenced to the ear clip. Notice that the impedance at FZ is still too high. Use different movements to push hair out of the way and pop air bubbles. Do this before adding additional gel. Do these movements with the wooden dowel and gel until the impedances come down. As long as the ear clip and ground electrode have low impedances, work on the highest value. The values may fluctuate as you work to reduce the impedances. Once all values are highlighted green or orange, you will now be able to click Time to run a scan. Place the earbuds in the client's ears with the wire wrapping around the top of the ear, and ask them to adjust them for comfort. Play the instruction video, located on the desktop, for clients. Ask them to repeat the instructions back to you to ensure they understand the test. Once you click Start Scan, a short intro message will play. Unplug the connecting cable from the computer and the EPIO. With a clean cloth, wipe down the connecting cables and EPIO to remove dust or debris. When washing the cap, be careful not to get the plug-in wet. You can simply place it on your pocket or securely off to the side. The best way to clean the electrode caps is with a soft bristle brush under running water to remove any remaining gel. The reference clip can get wet, so use the brush to remove any remaining gel under running water. For a deeper clean, you may also remove the silicone cups from the electrodes and remove the reference electrode from the ear clip. Just be careful not to bend the fragile wire. Spray the cap with Cavicide and set aside for 3 minutes. Once 3 minutes have passed, rinse the cap and gently squeeze out the water. Do not wring the cap as this may damage the electrodes. Hang the cap on a wig stand to dry. Placing the stand near a fan will dramatically decrease drying time. Under running water, gently brush the earbud tips. Put them to the side and spray them with Cavicide. Wait 3 minutes to rinse the earbud tips.